Namaste, beloved Guru.
Namaste.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I've been experienced since I experience more the emptiness because I don't feel peace or joy. It's just empty. There's nothing, no thoughts. Then the more it established, the more resistance it comes from my mind. I can observe it, but it becomes some subtle. It's very, very subtle that I can. It
Give an
catches
example.
me.
Give an example.
For example, I'm meditating. Like I'm deep in the invitation, and then after the invitations, I can just stay there.
Yeah.
And then I see that I can observe the thought arising, and in that moment, my mind takes your voice and says, stay as the awareness. And then it's gone, because now it's like, it gets...
Why you say the mind takes the form of the awareness? Because I would quite like to say stay as awareness. Because what happened, you say in the invitation, you're listening, and it's as though, yes, you know, you kind of got it or something, no?
Yeah, like the invitation goes good. At the beginning it's resistance, then it's good, it's established, and then normally I stay, when it's over, I just stay in silence because it's good, it's empty, it's nice.
But let me ask you something, a very general question. Is there, in the success of the invitation, is there someone staying in silence, really? Because if I say stay, I might do this for a little while in the beginning because of this reflex to go back to referencing yourself personally. So I say stay here, stay here. But I will not have to keep saying stay here. At a certain point you start to see, but there's only here. So this thing, like, yes, I see, and I come out of the invitation, and then somehow something says just stay like this, because another thought is coming in, like, you know, whatever that may be. And so a reminding come that says just honor the awareness, just be in the awareness, stay as the awareness itself.
But that's the problem with there are no thoughts for a while, which is, then this is observable, there's no thought.
It's only emptiness.
And then I can observe the thought arising, whatever it is. And in that moment, then there's like, instead of one bird or two birds, there's like four, because there's one that is telling me like, don't log in or stay on the awareness, and then who's saying
you say it
this?
already. It's telling you.
Yeah.
It's telling you the emptiness or you the person?
The person, it's coming
Of course.
But
coming back from where? It's coming back inside. It's a shape occurring inside the infinite emptiness. Why should that be of anything? So it shows that there is still the potential, you see? Oh, I'm totally empty. Something goes, but there you go. So watch that. What is that? Something is telling me. So there is still me. Hiding has, I am the pure awareness. But something just goes, M, and you put at the E. Me, oh, you're talking to me. You know, and it's like that. So watch that. Is that the awareness itself, or a thought arising in the awareness? Or the identity reappearing somehow, which is good to see. It's good to see, you know, it's just hidden. It is not over. So that can be watched.
everything is observed. Yeah. Like I am observing the
you are observing as what?
Like...
Let's slow down. You are observing as what?
I would say as awareness, because I'm not getting involved. I observe that there's one thought arise, and then I observe that there's the bird that talks, and then there's like one part that, oh... So
I catch you already, it's not just the awareness. Awareness is not concerned about those things anymore. You can see some thoughts may come, but if they start to get juicy, there's some lips around. You see, if you feel that somehow this Why these thoughts are bothering, because it shows that when thought movement come, something goes to meet them, and then only then the process of thinking is sort of in flow. The awareness itself is somehow, you are not, I am in the awareness, or when I am aware. No, you must stay with it until you see it just becomes, it's just the background, it's the number one, it is the most pronounced recognition of yourself. You're only that awareness is there. That's the zero place I'm speaking. Because of this absolute zeroness, every little thing that comes up can be seen and can be met appropriately or discarded appropriately or whatever, inquired into appropriately. But nothing is touching. The idea that something can distract me from myself, that becomes gradually redundant because it was never true. It was only relatively true while you're holding on to a certain amount of identity. Do you follow this? Yeah. Otherwise, you're still feeling, yes, now I know that I'm the awareness, you see? And it sounds fine, but I will trouble you about it. I said, no, still something is hanging out inside. A feeling is there saying, I am the awareness. But you are the awareness inside which a feeling is arising, saying, I am the awareness, easily discarded. But if you stay with the identity, yes, I am the awareness, and now I can see all these things coming, then you're on the wrong side of the fence. This kind of subtlety, and this is why, in fact, I got to tell you that normally for this kind of spiritual research, this quality of spiritual realization never reaches evangelical proportions. Even surprised that so many people come here, actually. Usually small pockets of people, and they drop off because of the subtlety, and that the things I'm pointing out, that the feeling that if I finally discover this, I will vanish, and you're giving greater importance to this I that you're presently identifying with, which I am trying to encourage and reassure you that when that I vanishes, the greatest thing in your existence, in fact. But your mind is going to tell you, poof, where's Jennifer? All over the universe. And somebody go, oh no. I love my little private life and whatever. So these subtle things, I pick them out because they create some kind of indigestion in the beingness. They are calling something. So because of that, sometimes you will get very irritated with me. Meaning your mind. You must come to discern the difference between your mind and yourself as consciousness. When you do, then the mind itself will become consciousness. You see? So it is subtle. It is subtle, but so great is the subtlety that it puts you at the heart of all seeing. I'm not trying to turn you into a brand. If you are Muslim, be the best Muslim. You're Christian, be the best Christian. Hindu, be the blah, 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 blah. Whatever you are, you're Buddhist, be the best Buddhist, whatever. But this is not about your garb or something. This is about your essence. And therefore, it's not widely appealing. I'm a bit curious why this is appearing to be widely appealing. Because most people are not attracted when they hear the word emptiness. I said it's emptiness, but it's not the word emptiness. It's perfection. but it's not the word perfection. It's complete, but it's not the concept of completeness. What am I speaking? Our essential nature, which is where? Is it a fantasy? Is it a fantasy? Because in our world, it's almost become like fantasy. But they're talking about this thing. No form and empty and zero. This is not appealing. It must be because something in you, I call it the grace of the self, must be touched for whatever reason. I don't know where you've come from. But that these things are appealing for you. Why? I'm not saying it belongs just to a few. I say it is universal. It is a truth not just of this universe, of all universes in fact. But it seems very few are consciously drawn to it. But it seems as though more and more people are recognizing, well, it's not so mystical, it's not so deep, it's not so far away, it's not so difficult to reach, it's not about reaching something far away. They're discovering, but it is here. Then comes sometimes a feeling that I'm going to sacrifice my life for this. Where is your life? Your possessions? You are life. And at the same time, the witnessing of life is occurring to you. That is tremendous. And yet, natural. So, in the scriptures, ancient scriptures, you say, in the Bible also, taste and see the Lord is good. You are self-tasting, you are discovering that the very source of peace, of joy, of true life. And so I'm not feeling I'm telling you something in the future, yes, homework. I am pointing directly that what we are searching for, if it is a truth, it is right here. Right where you are. So, in coming to recognize it fully, we start to feel all the subtle deviousness that we have picked up through life. Because no one can avoid it. And this is why I say we will experience the sense of transcending. You are in a state of also transcending. It is correct and good that you listened to the invitation and it brought you back to the awareness. And you're here. But it's still the feeling that you are in the awareness. Rather than you are the awareness. And I don't want to tell you are the awareness that you turn it into a mantra, I am the awareness, I am the awareness. I want you to see. And as you keep on looking and confirming that each thing that pops up, it's only momentary. It's only a cloud passing. Don't log into it. Just notice it. Now, Amma came before and said, yes, but does it mean I should just shut off from perceiving this? No. Amazingly, when you stay as the awareness, or I say stay in the awareness in the beginning, you will find that it's not that I'm saying don't pay attention to anything at all, like you should sit with your eyes closed. No, you'll find that naturally you will move in the things that are in accordance with your vibration. You will move. You'll find a natural way. Your life will not look like some stiff thing. I'm not turning you into some stone Buddha. You are there moving with things and finding great joy in what needs to unfold. Because there is a life that is meant for you. When you are unfolding, when you have reached your natural harmony, you are just flowing within yourself. It is not cursing movement. It is not cursing the senses. Oh, you must not. No. But you are experiencing them without addiction, without dependency and need. You are experiencing them within yourself as pure consciousness. That's it. So what you say is good. But then you show that, yes, at some point, after this invitation is finished, you're moving about in life, and then some thoughts come and they say something like, you know,
There's the awareness, or don't log in, and in that moment I log in. It's like I can see
okay,
it.
why did you pick on this particular thought that tell you remain as the awareness? Because what happened? When did the response come, but I am the awareness?
Because I became aware that I'm not aware. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
but did it make you unaware, or did it make you aware that you are distracted already?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, and then it's helpful then.
But
It's not telling you, oh, you know, tell you something, and suddenly, but I was aware already and now I'm unaware. No, it made you realize that you were in a state, a little bit in a state of duality. So it reminded you. This is discernment. This is the power inside the human function of consciousness. This power to discern is greater than any other skill you will learn. This ability to observe your consciousness, your mind, whilst remaining as this neutral in this neutrality. Please try it and tell me what you find, because it is the most powerful force. No one will be able to rule over you or to distort your thinking or to bring delusion to you. Because this is the power of consciousness when it is paying attention to itself. It is the most powerful. It is not that it's rejecting the world. No, no, I am only consciousness. Oh, no, I am only one. It could be 10 billion trillion. It is still only the one. And you will not know this only as a belief. You will know it with such a deep intuition. This is the great opportunity of the human expression of consciousness. Maybe a donkey is also a form of consciousness. But can he contemplate like you? You see the monkeys up in the tree contemplating? No, you actually don't see human beings doing that either. You have the power to somehow sit. And sometimes in your seeming non-energetic presence, people might say, oh, this person is lazy, they're not looking to sit around all day. But you have reduced the functioning of the universe to this. Inside, looking. You have no idea. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to point to it. You follow and find. See what you find. That is it. You see? You follow. We are for too long with the culture of identifying with as ego presence. All our energy is spent out to capture what is perishable. It is fine. It is fine that the changeful is changeful. Really, it is beautiful that the changeful is changeful. But it's only beautiful because of the unchanging. Find. I'm not saying go and search. Where will you go to search? If there is 2,000, 3,000 people in here and I say look and find, you don't have to be doing this and looking. No, how you find? Here you are looking. And you have to look? No, just the understanding. This is the beauty of consciousness, that in hearing and it resonates in the heart, it is already doing its own work. The consciousness is contemplating itself. It's hearing and remembering, I am not these things, I am not those things. They are connected to me because they cannot exist without me in my world of perception. But you must find the source of it. And the source is the place in which all things are perceived, including even the functioning of consciousness is perceived. But that which perceive it, there's no image of it. That is the imageless perfection, you see. So use this thing that you feel, yeah, but then my mind come and then the thought come. For whom do they come? Can they come for emptiness? In emptiness, they dissolve. There used to be a time when many other thoughts used to come and visit you, but they don't anymore because you have transcended them. You will not give your energy away so easily. More subtle ones come. And they will keep coming, not out of badness, but to keep helping you. Use them as your friends. Say, yes, you've come to show me that I'm still easily pulled into the traffic. But now that is seen. Use these steps, this ladder of consciousness is in you as consciousness. At a certain point, you will not need any ladders. You're with form, and at the same time you're formless. You're with thought, but thought-free. In action, but still. Body passing, but you are eternal. I don't want to tell you this and say, it sounds nice, I believe this. I want to discover that. Discover that. Discovering is the name of the game. Transcending is the name of this game. This is our good fortune. This is our good fortune. Imagine if this ability was not in you. Imagine that the ability to introspect, to look, to reflect, to contemplate was not with you. Then we are finished because of this power in you. Even to think and to transform thinking into contemplation, into introspection, into meditation, into total silence. And yet not be like some straight-jacketed person. Still dynamic in your expression, if that is what needs to come. You got.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. Let's take a few moments just to when I say, even by saying take a few moments, it's not that you should let your mind go into blank, don't let it blank or void. No, if blank comes, it's not blank, but use your consciousness to see, but even blank or void is also perceived. And remain as what remained. Don't register, there's nothing happening, just blank. No, this also is only a shadow. It is only a cloud passing. Let the cloud pass, you don't have to follow it passing. Everything is passing. You are the silence, the stillness in which all. Know this first. And you would be in the right place to move in your dynamic existence and expression without feeling overwhelmed by the manifest consciousness. Know this first, because this is the root from where all things came and all return to this. Know this first. It is not in conflict with your dynamic existence, but by knowing this, not mentally, knowing this thoroughly as yourself, This knowing will automatically bless and reach every aspect of your expression, will be blessed by it. So that when you move with your family, with friends, with work, with whatever you have to do with your career or anything, it is rooted in this awareness itself. Time is passing in the infiniteness of the timeless. Note this. Don't be quick to talk about it. Chew, swallow, digest, assimilate this. When it is like this, it will choose the moment of sharing, and it will share even without your conscious knowing. Just be. Honor this fast.